Alright, BobalosRex here, and we gotta talk about the Mop remix. Now, first things first, it's my birthday today. But it's really felt like a great birthday because of this mode. I've been playing it all night, and we're gonna talk about it. So, experience a wild new twist. So there's this whole thing. You click this. So here's how it goes down. When the event is active for live, you're gonna come down here. We have our standard character and we have our time runner character. Now, right off the bat, I'm gonna tell you if you're leveling alts. If you are leveling alts, you're like, hey, I want to level this alt now. Now's the time. When this event is live, that's going to be the time to do it. So then you select Time Runner, and then you can literally make anything. You could make a dragon. You shouldn't, because it's easier to get 60 to 70 on a dragon than it is to get 10 to 70 on a dragon. But you can. But you can just make whatever you want and level them up for this event. And let me tell you, it's 100% faster to level in time running than normally for a character from 10 to 70. 100%. Because you're going to get this cool little cloak here. Now, as you can see on the characters select screen, you can tell the difference between these characters and normal characters. These characters are pretty much locked in Pandaria. They're pretty much locked in Pandaria, is the deal. Alright? So, there isn't professions, there isn't all this stuff. You're going to load in with your time runner. You're going to get started on the timeless isle, and there's some infinite dragon stuff, right? I haven't had any more story stuff related to that other than the intro to get me in. And then from there, on your first character, you get this cloak, and then you start leveling. You start out in Jade Forest. You can start queuing up for scenarios in a couple of dungeons if you'd rather level that way. And then you start getting this new type of gear, gems, and bronze. So let's talk about all those. So bronze is pretty much the main currency you're going to be getting. You're going to be getting the other Pandaria currencies, but it's bronze. And gold is almost useless, at least for me for the most part. But it exists. But bronze is the main thing. Now you see I only have 3k, but I've actually been spending a lot. So you're going to go out, you're going to quest, you're going to get these caches of the infinite treasure from questing, or if you're doing the other content, bosses will be dropping this, scenarios will drop it, and mobs will drop stuff. So you'll get bronze from pretty much everything, and then you'll get gems. These gems work like Diablo. You know what else works like Diablo? How much gear we get. I'm basically getting gear drops, and then I'm just checking like, okay, what was the stat on that gear? It's not what I want. Scrap it. Pop out the Unraveling Sands. Couple new spells you get right off the bat. You scrap the gear. Boom. You get bronze. I got 20 bronze for that. Alright. One thing that I think is a pain point, and I wish these would automatically do it, but don't scrap gear with gems. Pull your gems out. All your gems are valuable. As you can see, I'm making epic gems. I think you can get legendary gems, and I wonder if there's a step up from that. I think legendary would be the cap, but yeah, so when I get 3 rubies, I combine them, and then I get the flawed. So I get the chip, goes to flawed, and then the flawed goes to the hungering ruby, and then this is theoretically going to create a more powerful gem. I haven't got enough just yet, but gems, bronze, and then gear pieces. Like I said, it really feels like Diablo to me the more I play it. You know, you pick a way to grind, questing, dungeons, or scenarios. And like I said, you got scenarios here, you got heroic scenarios. I was having some issues queuing. Alright, but that's probably PTR bug. Follower dungeons popped up, but I can't really use those. And then you got heroic. Like I said, you can do all the dungeons. You're going to want to start doing some of the dungeons. Well, actually, you unlock them as you level up. As you can see, the level ranges. But you get started with 4 heroic and 4 normal. You can start knocking those out. Again, bosses and stuff will drop gems. And there's that. So, scenarios, same way. Now, you'll notice I have this fancy cloak. Now, as you get this cloak, you'll start killing mobs and they drop threads. Threads will be all these different types. Main stat, stam, crit, haste, leech, mastery, speed, verse, and experience gain. Okay? As you get higher, you start getting the next level. So, I used to get 1%. Now when I get a drop, it's like an uncommon. It's a green thread, and it gives me like 3%. So as I'm leveling up, I'm getting more of these threads. And the threads and the cloak is the infinite scaling. Now, one quick thing about the cloak, I wish I could see the stats on the cloak, but it's the buff up here, up top. This shows you all the stats. And the interesting thing about this cloak, okay, is it changes transmog appearance as you level it up. As you put more and more and more and more threads in it, the cloak changes and unlocks a new cloak transmog from Pandaria. I think that's amazing. Alright? And then, here's one of the things. Real quick. You see this Phoenix mount? You get level 20, you get this mount. Free trials can get this mount. Great thing to add. And I lost all these titles from mounting on that. Weird. But yeah. So, I've been grinding it. So, the thread is the infinite. The bronze we talked about. It's been feeling like Diablo to me. Now, one of the cool parts is, so once you hit 25, I was doing LFR. LFR is super easy. Oh, I just unlocked these. This one was bugged. Maybe it's working better now. But we kept spamming Guardians of Mogushan because the dogs die super quick. Like, all the new spells and stuff. Now, that's the next thing. One of the other... So, this is mostly just like Pandaria. Like, if you... I played back in Pandaria. I played at launch. And Pandaria was the only questing zone. So, even this 1 through 70 experience just feels like I'm back, launch day Pandaria, we're blasting Pandaria. So, leveling feels really smooth, but it's basically you're playing Pandaria. But we have the new gear, gem, and then the third part to the gem system, or like the second part to the gem system, is you get these special gems. Alright? So let me pull up my bag of special gems. So we got a whole bunch here. So you got meta gems, which go in your helmet. Okay? And these are like big OP spells. Alright? I've been liking this Chi-Ji one. Look at this one. I turn into Chi-Ji. You hit 2, you hit 1. Then you hit 2, you hit 1. You're healing. You're damaging. I just queue up an LFR's heal, damage, and tank, and I just pop this, and I'm doing all of it. Next boss, pop this. Easy peasy. LFR is honestly the way to level once you get it. It's crazy good. So yeah, there's meta gems that go in your helm. Alright? Next up will be these Tinker Gems. Now, these Tinker Gems are in a couple of different pieces. I'm starting to get more in my hand slot. You get them in your belt. And you get them in your bracers. Okay? So, chest and legs is for main gems. The prismatic gems. You know, normal gems that give you stats. You know, you got armor gem, you got a leech gem, haste, health regen, speed. So, the helmet and chest are for those. The shoulders, bracers, everything else pretty much is for these tinker gems, except for boots. We'll get to what boots are. So with the tinker gems, it's all sorts of stuff. So I got Vampire. Look at some of the ones I got. Lightning Rod, Freedom, Tink Shield, Deliverance, Brilliance, Fervor, Storm Overload, Savior. You got all these different spells. You know, I'm running with Brittle seems to be really good. I got these flaming ones, that flaming one, and then these. Alright, and then there's the last type, which is the third type, and you only get one. And this one pretty much gives you a movement ability from one of the classes. So this I got from Paladin, of course. But you got Night Fae, you got Spirit Walker's Grace, you got Dark Pack, you got Door of Shadows, you got Disengage, Vanish, Sprint, Heroic Leap. There's probably a couple more, you know. I've been getting a bunch, but there's probably a couple more. So these gems and the gearing system are what really make this different from Pandaria. And for me at least, it gives me that Diablo-esque grind, where I'm getting tons of loot, tons of gems. I go back to base, I start upgrading my character, get stronger, and then get back at the grind. Because every mob you're killing, everything you're doing, you're powering up your cloak, you're making it easier to level, you're powering up your character, and it just feels good to get that progressive power. And as like I said, LFR is getting like turbo blasted. Scenarios are super easy. I haven't really done a dungeon, but those are actually, I did one and it went super smooth. Skullomance, I pulled like the whole room and we killed it. I pulled it with this one ability. It was crazy. But yeah, so that's kind of how it plays. Now, there's a few things I want to go over. You get Dragon Riding at level 10. Like I said, it makes leveling an alt faster. So, if you're looking for an event to level alts, this is your event. This is basically level an alt in Pandaria event and get a ton of goodies. Now, speaking of goodies, let's go to the goodies shop. Now, one of the bunch of items that you'll get bandages, potions that can help you out, and then you get these scrolls of all the different class buffs, which is super good. But you also get access to this really cool shop area, and that's where we're going to head. It also has daily quests to do like a scenario, a dungeon, and LFR. Alright? Now, you get access to the Infinite Bazaar. Right off the bat, you can just fly over here. And then on the map, you can see all the different locations for it on the map. You know, as you can see, I've unlocked all these quests because I've leveled up. I could fly to a different zone, but I'm still just chilling in Jade Forest. Because one of the main things is these achievements for me. So I'm going for full completion. But let's talk about the shop here. So, you know how I talked about everything gives bronze? Where you can use bronze to buy tons of transmog. See my video on all the transmog vendors. Tons of mounts. 32 mounts. And then all the mounts that you may be missing from Pandaria, you can just grind here and get. More vendors. Alright, now this is a vendor for snacks and scrolls. Alright. You know, you can buy some stuff for that. There. Then here's where you use bronze to upgrade your gear. This is what I'm talking about. So gear can go all the way up with you. So what you're doing early on is you're just looking for your class's favorite stat, and then you start blasting that stat, and then keep that gear and upgrade it with you. Alright? You got the gem trader here, so I can... Here, I'm going to buy 5 more. So we're going to buy some gems. This is a good way to increase your power, but if you want collectibles, do not buy gems. If you want collectibles, do not buy gems. Okay? Don't do it. Alright, this would be wasting your bronze on power. But if you're trying to get stronger, buying gems is an option. Again, more transmog vendor, more transmog, even more transmog, including Shadowpan transmog. Super great. Like, I really love this event. And then you got toys. Alright, I do have videos on all of that. But yeah. So, it's leveling in Pandaria event with a little twist. Now, how do I like it? Well, I'm level 37 and I've had a great time. So, I like the gameplay. It's leveling an alt with the twist. That's really good for me. I like leveling alts. I know some people don't, and I know some people may not want to have to get a new tune, but if you want to get the collecting, you have to at least take one tune through this experience. Because one of the cool parts is you can buy the transmog as any class. So, say I level this monk all the way up, I get this achievement, I can buy these and learn them. And everything you learn in this mode transfers immediately to your account. Quest rewards. So look, all these quest appearances, the Heart of Fear appearances, look, I've been unlocking more of these as I've been doing this. Look at that. Boom. As I get this gear, I'm getting all this transmog. So that's super nice. Alright? I really like the infinite power. I wonder how powerful I'm going to be able to get someone. The coin grind so far, so I pretty much, at about 4.5-ish hours of playing, I have grinded about 11k coins, I would say. So, overall, an 11k would get me, let's see, some of the, here, I can buy them out now. Here, let's get a Mushan. Alright, see, only 2,200 for a mount. You know, I got one from just getting level 20. Oh, now I'm short tokens. I should have used it on gems, on the PTR. On live, you'd want to use it on mounts. But yeah, I like I said, I've been having a great time with this. It's just a really unique and cool way to level. It's perfect for me. It may not be for everyone, but I'm thinking by the time, here's the thing, by the time you hit 70, because my coins have been going up. Like, the amount of coins I'm getting has been going up. And as you complete these achievements, you get more and more coins. And rep grinding is super quick now. You do get your bonuses from your main account, as well as it just being better here in general. And a couple of these achievements are bugged. But yeah, you basically explore. You can even use the scouting map, because you can use all your mounts, all your toys, all your pets here, you know, from your live. So there's that. But yeah, so these will increase the amount of bronze you get once you start getting all that stuff done and hit level 70 and are more powerful. And then, real quick, this main tab is where all the unique rewards are. So, all these other tabs, it's all bronze, okay? But then right here is where you get your unique rewards. You get title and Time Runner's Idol. So, Time Runner's Idol, real quick, let's talk about these real quick. Time Runner's Beacon, Time Runner's Ring, Time Runner's Seal, and Time Runner's Amulet are neck, rings, and trinkets. You will not get these drops until you get these achievements. And then these will be big power upgrades for you. Because they'll have gem slots that you can throw in your big gems. So, if you want to actually keep powering up your character, you gotta do scenarios, you gotta do dungeons, you gotta do these. These are all scenarios except for that. That's LFR. But yeah, so you want to progress through these achievements if you're a collector. And again, these seem all like cool, fun stuff I'm going to do while I'm leveling a tune. Because you can level with the scenarios, you can level in the heroics, you can level in the raids. You can do LFR and get these done. You know? Oh, this says normal. Well, you can join normal Mogushan Vaults at 25. I wonder how many groups are going to be doing it. But yeah, I had so much fun with this mode tonight. I had so much fun. I'm just trying to make sure. Oh, there's also little dragon flying orbs. They give bronze too. So like, to get bronze, you have so many freaking options. Look, I just got 28 from that one. So yeah, you got plenty of options of how to grind bronze. But if you don't really want to level an alt, you know, this mode may not be for you, but if you want to collect the stuff, you're just going to have to level 1 up. And I think by 70, you can start clearing out a lot of this stuff super easy. There'll be plenty of groups. LFR will be popping because the fact that it can go all the way down to 25. You know, I was in groups with level 70s at 26 and stuff. So should be easy to complete most of that stuff. But yeah, I'm super happy with the mode. I can't wait to see more remixes in the future. I really can't. This mode is super cool in my opinion. And oh man, I've been playing it so much. I'm gonna get 70 before the PTR is over. Maybe. I have till 10 p.m. tomorrow. We'll have to see. Anyways, thank you for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.